Hello friends, welcome to my channel Career Guide. In this video, I am going to tell you about 5 most important current affairs as of 11th August 2020. Renowned poet and lyricist Rahat Indori passes away after testing positive for coronavirus. He had tested positive for coronavirus infection yesterday and was hospitalized at Aurobindo Hospital in Madhya Pradesh. The popular poet suffered 2 heart attacks today and could not be saved. He was admitted to hospital on Sunday after testing positive for COVID-19. He had 60% pneumonia, said Dr. Binod Bhandari of Sri Aurobindo Hospital. The late poet had tweeted regarding his COVID report earlier today. He had written in his tweet that he was found COVID positive. He had been tested for the virus on August 10 after showing initial symptom of the infection. He wrote that he had admitted to Aurobindo Hospital. Who was Rahat Indori? Rahat Indori was famous Urdu poet and lyricist. He was also former professor and painter. He used to teach Urdu language. Indori had worked as a lyricist in many popular Bollywood films including Ghatak, Munna Bhai MBBS, Mission Kashmir, Murder, Kuddar, Asian. He had also authored several books such as Root, दो कदर और सही, धूप बहुत है, चांद पागल है, मौजूद, नज़र and दो कदर और शाही. He had also traveled widely to several countries across the world to recite poetry including the US, UK, Canada, Australia, UAE, Singapore, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman and Mauritius. His poem बुलाती है मगर जाने का नहीं had gone viral on social media earlier this year. Lebanon's PM Hassan Diab resigns amid public outrage over Beirut blast. Lebanon's Prime Minister Hassan Diab announced the resignation of his government on August 10, 2020 amid public outrage over the devastating explosion in Beirut, which caused massive destruction and led to the loss of many lives. Diab, in a brief televised speech, said that he is stepping down so that he can stand with the people and fight the battle for change alongside them. He stated that the huge explosion that devastated Beirut and triggered public outrage was the result of endemic corruption. The Prime Minister's resignation follows a weekend of anti-government protest over the massive explosion that rocked Lebanon's capital city Beirut on August 4, causing widespread destruction. The blast killed more than 160 people and injured about 6,000. The Lebanese PM had formed his government in January this year after his predecessor Saad Hariri stepped down in October 2019 in response to the demonstration. Months of political turmoil finally ended with Diab taking the reins of the government. However, Diab resigned on August 10, saying that his government will follow the will of the people in their demand to hold accountable those responsible for the disaster that has been in hiding for 7 years. Hassan Diab said that the disaster was a result of endemic corruption and said that those responsible should be ashamed because their action had led to the catastrophe beyond description. He also blamed the political elite in the nation for preventing change, saying his government faced a brick wall on reforms. Lebanon's President Michael Aoun has accepted the resignation of the Diab government but has asked it to stay as a caretaker government until a new cabinet is formed. Russia announces first coronavirus vaccine, President Putin's daughter vaccinated. The COVID-19 vaccine to be launched by Russia has been developed jointly by Russian Defense Ministry and Gamaleya Research Institute. Russia is all set to launch the world's first COVID-19 vaccine on August 12, 2020. The news of Russia registered its first vaccine against the virus was announced earlier on August 8 by Oleg Grindnev, Deputy Health Minister. In the efforts of finding the cure for coronavirus, 6 candidates of vaccine around the world have entered phase 3 of human trial, and as per the reports, one of Russia's candidate has completed all 3 phases of human clinical trial. The vaccine to be launched by Russia has been developed jointly by Russian Defense Ministry and the Gamaleya Research Institute. Reportedly, Russia will also begin producing the vaccine soon and has planned for a massive countrywide vaccine drive. He further informed that one of his daughter has also been vaccinated, and in this sense, she also took part in the experiment. Earlier in August 2020, the Russian government had announced of launching mass production of vaccine within 3 weeks and further several million doses per month by 2021. As of August 1, 2020, there was a report of the completion of human trials of GAM COVID Vac Leo, the vaccine candidate of Gamaleya Scientific Institute, along with the information that the process of the registered vaccine will start as early as between 10 to 12 August. Russian Health Minister had informed that the clinical trial of the COVID-19 vaccine developed by Gamaleya Center has been over and paperwork is underway for its registration. He also added that the vaccine will be successfully made available within 3 to 7 days of registration. Currently, Russia has two vaccine candidates of COVID-19. One is vaccine being developed by Vector State Research Center of Virology and Biotechnology, while the second one is the vaccine being produced by the Gamaleya Scientific Research Institute along with the Russian Defense Ministry. As per reports, the Russia's first potential vaccine for COVID-19 will be approved by the regulators in August and the production will begin in September 2020. The World Health Organization has been tracking various candidates of the COVID-19 vaccine and has made no mention of the vaccine clearing all three phases of the human trial. As Russia has not published any findings from its vaccine clinical trial, it was only on July 13 that the report came out claiming that their two-part phase 1 trial was a success. As Russia lacks proper guidelines and measures, health experts had been worried that the country is cutting corner and is fast-tracking the process by putting people on risks. Christian Ledermeyer, whose spokesperson, had mentioned that sometimes individual researchers claim that they have found something, but between the findings or having a clue of having a vaccine that might work and having to go through all stages is a big difference. The organization has also urged the country to follow the established guideline in order to produce a safe and effective vaccine. The Apex Court ruled that the daughter should have equal co-partnership rights in Hindu undivided family properties irrespective of whether the father was alive or not before 2005 amendment to Hindu Succession Act. The Supreme Court on August 11, 2020 ruled that daughters are entitled to equal property rights even if they were not born at the time of 2005 amendment to Hindu Succession Act 1956 or irrespective. The Apex Court ruled that the daughter should have equal co-partnership rights in Hindu undivided families' properties. This would hold irrespective of whether the father was alive or not at the time of the amendment. The judgment was delivered by a three-judge bench of Supreme Court comprising Justice Arun Mishra, S. Abdul Nazir and M.R. Shah. They were hearing appeals that raised the issue of whether the amendment to Hindu Succession Act 1956 granting equal rights to daughters to inherit ancestral property would have retrospective effect. The Supreme Court ruled that the 2005 amendment would have retrospective effect in conferring rights on daughters who were alive at the time of the amendment even if they were born prior to it. The court also stated that the daughter's right over the paternal property will stand even if the father died prior to coming into force of Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005. A co-partner is a person who acquires equal rights in the ancestral property by birth. Co-partnership means equal inheritance or joint heirship or parental property which was earlier restricted only to male members of the Hindu undivided family. The case background: an issue was raised before the Supreme Court asking whether a daughter of a co-partner shall by birth become a co-partner in her own right in the same manner as the son with the passing of the Hindu Succession Act 2005. This essentially means that whether a daughter can be denied her share in the property on the ground that she was born prior to the enactment of the Act and therefore cannot be treated as a co-partner. Great Nicobar Island to get transshipment port of Rs 10,000 crore. Transshipment port will enable large ships to anchor and increase India's share in maritime trade while also creating the new employment opportunities. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on August 10 announced that the Great Nicobar Island will get transshipment port with an investment of Rs 10,000 crores. PM Modi, while inaugurating the 2,300 km long submarine optical fiber cable connecting Andaman and Nicobar Island with Chennai, mentioned that the central government's focus is to reduce the distance between Delhi and various other parts of the country. Apart from ensuring that the islands are not far away from Delhi and from the hearts of the mainland, the focus will also be on promoting ease of business in the sea and simplifying maritime logistics. For years, Indian ports have been losing to Colombo, which is a major transshipment hub in the region. The latest proposed facility of the transshipment at the Great Nicobar Island will be able to provide an alternative because of its location and can also be seen to be close to channel connecting Japan, China and Australia. It was also added that the Island Development Authority has awarded the task of revalidating the DPR to WAPCOS, which is a PSU under the Jal Shakti Ministry. As per Prime Minister Narendra Modi, islands of India will be playing an important role under the country's new trade strategy for Indo-Pacific region. He further added that under the Act East policy, the role of Andaman and Nicobar Island in India's strong relation with East Asian countries and other countries connected to the sea is very high and will be increasing further. Based on the news presented by me, here are some quizzes as of 11th August 2020. Which nation's Prime Minister has resigned amid public outrage over Beirut blast? Option A Syria, Option B Lebanon, Option C Sudan, Option D Libya. Correct option is Option B Lebanon. India has signed an agreement with which country for development of the ecotourism zones? Option A Mauritius, Option B Maldives, Option C Indonesia, Option D Malaysia. Correct option is Option B Maldives. Which country is said to launch the world's first COVID-19 vaccine? A Russia, B Japan, C Germany, D United Kingdom. Correct option is Option A Russia. Which bloc has announced Euro 1.65 million humanitarian aid for flood victims in India, Bangladesh and Nepal? Correct option is Option A European Union. When was World Tribal Day observed? A. August 9th, B. August 10th, C. August 11th, D. August 8th. Correct option is Option A. August 9th. Renowned poet Rahat Indori passed away on August 11, 2020. He was a poet in which language? Option A. Bengali, Option B. Tamil, Option C. Urdu, Option D. Malayalam. Correct option is Option C. Urdu. Which nation has decided to construct a stand-alone war memorial for Indian soldiers martyred in 1971 war? Option A India, B Bangladesh, C Maldives, D Malaysia. The correct option is Option B Bangladesh. Who launched Swachh Bharat Mission Academy? Option A Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, Option B Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Option C Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhana, Option D Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. Correct option is Option A Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. Gajendra Singh Shekhawat launched Swachh Bharat Mission on August 11, 2020 in New Delhi as part of ongoing week-long behavior change campaign Gandagi Mukt Bharat. The Swachh Bharat Mission Academy with its mobile-based technology will significantly boost the capacity building efforts in training of Swachhagrahis as well as the community-based organizations and others associated with phase 2 of the mission. I hope the current affairs shared by me as of 11th August 2020 were very much important. Please like and share this video and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching this video.